if you're ready to figure out how to make some money using Periscope and how you can do it too, I'm about to break down 5 tips plus 1 bonus tip on how I got brands to sponsor my scopes and how you can do it too. As you can see, I got Staples already on board. I have another company called We Montage that's already on board. So Staples, check out everything they got going on. They're always making things easy. They got a lot happening as it relates to Windows 10 and all the upgrades that are going on there. So lots of packages, lots of bundles. And WeMontage.com is my favorite site to go to upload your images, to have a collage created and made into removable wallpaper. Looks amazing. The CEO of the company, at Mark Shaw, is in the house. The CEO of the company, James Oliver, just wrote the word BAM. You could follow him. He is the sponsor and entrepreneur of WeMontage.com. All right, so let me break this down at 180 DIY. Hey, how are you? Back at you. All right, so here's how we do this, okay? I'm going to start showing you some examples of how you can make this work for you without having to have a lot of followers. So I want you guys to hurry up and invite people. If you know that you should be inviting someone, if you want to share some good content, share this out right now. If you don't know how to share, you want to, I'm going to try to do this right, you want to point, you want to touch down by the people icon, or is it on this side? Down by the people icon, and then hit share, and then you can share that to your followers. So go ahead and do that right now because I want to get as many people in here as possible, and you want to share good content that's valuable. That's kind of why I put the Today Show title, the words in the title, because I want people to know this isn't somebody trying to do a scam. This isn't someone trying to make money off of you. This is somebody trying to give you straight info. I'm trying to give you straight up helpful info. So no scams, no selling. I'm not selling you anything. I'm selling you inspiration. I'm selling you technology. I'm selling you my love. I'm selling you transparency in an effort to help you grow on this again. All right? What up from Gary, Indiana? Good to see you, Markel Watkins. All right, so at the Cobb NBI is like, let's hear it. But I didn't see anyone share. I didn't see anybody invite any followers. I feel sad now. Sad face. Nobody invited anybody. All right, here we go. Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't see it. I don't know why, Pink Warrior. Can't find the share feature. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I want to make sure people understand how to even do this. Oh, Mark Shaw's in the Florida house. Mark Shaw had an amazing scope about Chris Brogan, and I completely agree with him. And I'm a fan of Chris Brogan's all at the same time. But we'll talk about that on another scope. We're going to do that another day. So all you got to do, guys, to share the scope out is to hit where you see the hearts happening. Hit that little person icon, the little people icon. Thank you, Coffee Gatherings. Hit the little people icon, and then you'll see something that'll say share. If you push up a little bit on the screen, if you're on an iOS, you slide up a little bit, and then you can hit share, and then you can share it out. So other people, all the followers can see this. All right, we got 75 people in the room. Let's roll, right? You ready to? Thank you, Share Social. All right, so tip number 1. Yeah, I'll direct deposit Starbucks gift cards for you. All right. Yeah, it's all about speaking your mind, and Mark Shaw is on that. I'm going to have something to say about Chris Brogan as well, especially since I'm also paying for one of his courses, ironically, at the time. All right, here we go. Number 1. You guys ready? Wait, I didn't do this right. Hold on. I didn't do this right. I totally didn't do this right. Now we can do this right. Boom, 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 boom. Tip number 1, identity. You have to identify your passion right off the bat. And you want to do this in your bio, okay? You want to do this in your bio, but here's the more important thing. What do you still love, or what do you still want to learn about, or what interests you that you should be showing to other people? Better question, what interests you that you don't think you should be showing to people? That's the problem. A lot of people overthink what they should show, what they should scope, what they should do. If you want to get sponsorship, you want to make money on this, you have to create an identity. The sponsor needs to know what are your scopes going to be about consistently. So before you start thinking about making money doing scopes, that's like the wrong angle. You don't want to think about, well, how do I make a bunch of money doing scopes? That comes later. What you want to think about is, what am I passionate about right now that I can talk about often? What am I passionate about right now that I can share some value in the space? What am I passionate about right now that I actually know a few things about? That's what you want to focus on if you want to get sponsorships. If you try to start this thing, I'm going to split. If you try to start this thing with just, I want to make money, you don't have the right intent. The intent, when you're in a social network, when you're in a community building network, the intent has to be positive. The intent has to be true. The intent has to be that you want to help serve others, and by doing so, that's going to get you some help, and others will want you to serve them. But people can see through the BS more clearly now than ever. More clearly now than ever. It's kind of like when you go to a presentation and you go and spend money at a presentation, and you've already spent money at the presentation, and now they want you to spend more money to go to a more exclusive presentation that's happening 6 months from now. Anybody ever been to that? Like when you feel like you're stuck in some vortex of more products being thrown at you and more things you want to buy being sold to you? That's not what you're supposed to be doing in this space. Not in an early stage when everything is building. Them glasses though. Yes, hate that. It's totally jacked up. Happens to people all the time. And what I hate the most are people that sell false hope. They may even have the intent that they think you're going to do great. But if they really are all about making money, then they don't really have a vested interest in whether or not you're going to do great or not. Right? If your primary goal is to make money, you don't really think about how you're impacting people, what you're actually saying to people, what promises you're actually making to people. All right, so we're not selling false hope today. I'm giving you the real deal. Share this. If you like what I'm saying, share it and heart it up. So tip number 1, screenshot this if you need to. Thanks for the hearts, appreciate that. Is create your identity, but not just an identity that you think is going to sell. It's not about selling. It's about you being passionate. If you're going to do scopes, you have to be able to do scopes every day. You have to be able to come up with some content every day, twice a day, 2-3 times a day. So you can't fake that, is my point. It has to be real. It has to be authentic. But don't overthink it. Go with your gut. This is where most people go wrong. Right now, what I want you to do, and put in the chat right now, do you know what your passion is? I don't care if you think you can make money from it. I don't care if you think no one cares about it. Why is my hair crooked? I don't care if you think about any of that stuff. I want to know what your passion is right now, because you got to create an identity. You're looking for yours. Chris, you know the deal. The Never Settle Club is here to help. NeverSettleClub.com is to help. Your passion is money. Mr. Boss Money, fix that passion. Your passion can be about making money, but your passion needs to be bigger than making money. Your passion needs to be something, because what are you going to do to make money? I mean, you can be a criminal and achieve that passion. I'm not suggesting that you would, but you could. You could rob a bank and you get $1 million. And guess what? You just acquired your passion. So your passion has to be bigger than making money. I want you to think about how you're going to make money from your passion. A lot of people say, make money and your passion will, do your passion and money will come. False. 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 I know so many people broke trying to pursue their passion because they haven't thought through how to monetize the passion. So don't do that. All right. So this is tip number 1. This is why I'm taking my time, slowly feeding you these screens, the slides. All right. Because I got to make sure you guys are understanding the points. Number 1, identity. Help get your identity. Help people is great. Now you need to tell me how you want to help people. I can't tell you how many people come up to me and say, I want to help people. And that's a true feeling, a true emotion. You believe in that. The thing is, you got to tell yourself, how are you going to help them? That's what this is all about. It can't just be, I want to help people. What do you want to help people do? Do you want to help single mothers? Do you want to help people do you want to help fatherless teens? Do you want to help small business owners? Do you want to help cooks, like chefs, like authors? What do you want to help? All right, number 2, name your scopes. I want to start a special need baseball team in my town. Oh my God, that is so huge. You need to join the Never Settle Club right now. Go to neversettleclub.com. No. Go to Facebook and search Never Settle Club. Yes, at KRP 123456789. That is so cool. I'm so honored to hear you even wanting to do that as a passion. That's amazing, and I want to help you be successful getting that done. I'm being dead serious. This from the bottom of my heart. I want you to get this thing done. I want to help you be successful. So the way I can best help you is if you join my Never Settle Club, which is a free Facebook private group. If you go to Facebook right now and search for Never Settle Club, jump in there, okay? And the community is going to help you. All right? Seriously, you know what? I'm viewing your profile right now. By the way, you don't have a profile. Kayla, you got 4 followers. You're following 86 people. Put in a profile. Put in a bio. I need you to put a bio in there. People want to learn about you through your bio, okay? So put a bio in there. I just followed you. I'm your 5th follower. We're going to help you be successful getting that special needs baseball team done. Now, back to how you make money using Periscope. Tip number 1 was identity. If you're just joining, my name is Mario Armstrong from the Today Show, and I also run a club called the Never Settle Club. I'm an entrepreneur and a digital lifestyle expert. I'm all about inspiration and technology. Number 2, name your scopes. This is important. Brands need to connect to a thing, not just random scopes of you running around. What up, Jordan? Not just random scopes. It has to be a thing. So for me, I created a thing called Inspire Scope because that's natural to me. I want to inspire people. Had a great scope today with These Are My Confessions. I'm a leader with manager tendencies. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, have a name for your scopes. A sponsor, it's going to be hard for a sponsor to sponsor if you can't say Inspire Scope brought to you by Staples. Brewster, thanks for chiming in from Arizona. So let me show you how this starts to look when you start to actually build out sponsorship. When you start creating a name, then you can create a website. When you create a website, then you can archive your content. When you archive your content, then you can sell sponsorships not just on the scopes that are happening live, but also on all of the archived content that you can attach the sponsor to. This is how you get the multiplier effect with your sponsors. You liking this? Hit me with some hearts. I feel like Kevin Hart up in here. Hit me with some hearts. So that's for real. But the first thing you got to do is have that identity. Second thing you got to do is name your scopes. No, this is not on my website, but it will be. If you go to right here, neversettleclub.com/inspirescope. In about 24 hours, you will see this up on the website. All of my episodes are replayable because I archive them for you guys. Because as you know, in Periscope, your videos die in 24 hours. Unless you're on catch or something like that. Do we scope only about our business or scope about other things as well? Great question. You can scope about both. But when you scope about the business thing, give it a name. Earlier this summer, I was riding around New York City on my BMX bike with my kid, and I was scoping the sights and sounds of New York. That's a casual, fun thing that I was doing. I scope maybe if I'm doing behind the scenes at the Today Show. I scope when I go into a TV studio set. Those are things that I just scope. That's just stuff that I'm just doing casually. But when it's business time, it has a name, and the name is called Inspire Scope. Okay? What do you use to archive your scope? So you can use something like right online right now called Catch, KATCH.me, KATCH.me. But we take it a step further. We actually use QuickTime and some software. And I should put that up on our blog on how you actually, because we grab everything. The hearts, the comments, everything are all in our replays on our website. So like if you go to the website and you click on a particular video, you will see, I'm assuming I'm in a hotel in New York right now because we're moving up to another apartment and we couldn't take it anymore. No, but we just had to kind of like chill out at this hotel. So as you can see, I have all the comments, hearts, and everything embedded in the archives that we do on our website. Okay, so anyway, let me come back to the slide presentation because we're only on tip 2. So let's go to tip 3. You guys got it? Little quick refresh. You need to have an identity, number 1. Then you need to have a name, number 2. Full capture rocks, really smart. Thank you, GG Solutions. One little tip for you guys too. If you're trying to write notes down, you could just screen grab on your phone. Hopefully you know how to screen grab on your phone. Are the best times to scope? Yes, if you want a UK audience or an international audience, you need to think about that. If you are looking at a US-based audience, between 11 to 1 in the afternoon is good. Evenings are great, but it all depends on who you're trying to reach as well. You guys ready for tip number 3? Oh, before you go to tip number 3, give me some love. I forgot I put this in here. Give me some love. Wait, we gotta have sound effects for that. I need some love. Give me some love. Not the broken heart. Not the broken heart. I need the good heart. Give me some good hearts. All right, here we go. Tip number 3. Frequency and consistency. Yes, Brown Pearl, I actually did that. Yeah, you got to have fun when you're doing this stuff, Tamara. No, I'm not using a selfie stick. It's actually a mini tripod. What did you think of my profile? Let me see. Did you update it? You're the one that wants to do the baseball. I'm from a little town in VA, soon to be 32. And put in there what you want to accomplish. Didn't you just say you want to do a special needs baseball team? Put that in there. You have to, oh boy. You got to tell people in the universe what you want them to help you with. You have to see it. You have to visualize it. You have to say it if you want people to help you. Okay? You have to see it and say it to create it. Is that backwards? It is. Is that backwards? Is that? All right. So we can't read your mind. That's exactly right, people. So put in your bios and make sure they're very clear. All right. Tip number 3 is frequency and consistency. All right. So this is when you start baking it up. This is when you start really cooking it up because you have to deliver every single day. So you determine your frequency based on your ability to create relevancy. The biggest thing, you guys can come in, it's cool. The biggest thing is to be able to find relevancy. This is the biggest, most important word right here. When you're talking about making money and getting money for your scopes, you have to create relevancy. You have to solve a problem for the sponsor. And the sponsors need to know, how often does your series or show appear? Does it appear once a week? Does it appear 5 days a week? They need to know the frequency because this comes up later when I show you how you actually charge. Okay? So frequency and consistency. Thank you, Healer Avulara. I like the name, so I'm going to check your profile real quick. Life coach, spiritual life coach, leaders in praise. Yep, okay, boom. I'm down for that. Following you. DJ Mikey. I'm a DJ on the side, man. I used to be hardcore into spinning. I got to bring that back on Periscope. All right. You have to solve a problem for the sponsor. Yes, Brown Pearl, you have to solve a problem. Of course I do, SR Berglaw. I wouldn't be, did you read my title? Like, I'm not trying to be a smarty pants. I'm just saying, like, my title says, Today's Show Tech Expert shows you how he's getting sponsors. Like, I wouldn't put my name or the Today Show out there if I wasn't legit. So, yes, I'm absolutely already have sponsors. Like, that's the other thing. I don't believe in talking about stuff until I've actually done it myself. So right now we have Staples. I also have Weeb Untitled. And coming soon, a big dog right there. All right, so tip number 1 was that you have to create your identity so people know exactly what you're about, especially sponsors know what you're about. Tip number 2 is that you have to name your scopes. I don't care if it's called ice cream scopes. I don't care if it's called chef scopes. I don't care if it's called I love broccoli scopes. I don't care if it's hairstyling scopes. You have to name your periscope whatever it is so they know what they are connecting themselves to. All right? Then you have to have frequency and consistency. We're halfway home, folks. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for all the hearts. Who is giving up all those green hearts right now? That's crazy. For those of you that do not know how to give hearts, all you have to do is tap the screen. Just tap the screen. Did you know I can look in real time and see who's giving up the most hearts? Dahlia is giving up green hearts right now. 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, 54. Can I get a 55? Can I get a 60? Can I get a 97? Can I get a 90? Can I get a 90? Okay, let me stop tripping. All right, so green hearts, yes. Create your identity, name your scopes, frequency, and consistency. You got it, Brown Pearl. All right, let's go to the next step. You ready for tip number 4? Let's go. Peach hearts, love them. Tip number 4, this is where the hard work comes in. And this is where most people decide to drop off. And this is why most people will not be able to make real money on Periscope. Because, you know what, if people snatch your hashtag and try to hijack it, they could do that all day. But that's why you trademark it. That's also why you go to market first. So yeah, I mean, and the other thing is people are buying you. They aren't buying your name, they're buying you. So it doesn't really matter if someone else takes your hashtag. We got people running around right now using the digital lifestyle expert, but that's my brand. We've actually paid money to trademark that digital lifestyle expert. So we could either send lawyers after them, or we could also just be super confident that I deliver content better than these wannabes do. All right, so number 4, analytics and demographics. Did you know that you can get Periscope and Twitter analytics? Many of you may know that. Very easy to trademark a hashtag. That's a different conversation. So some of you may know that you can do this, but I don't know if you know that you can do this on Periscope. So yes, on Periscope you can get your Periscope analytics, which will show you how many people watched live. Let me see if I can pull that up for you really fast. Well, I have another image that I'll show that to you in just a second, where you can see. You know what? Better yet, let's do it. Let's do it right. Let me show you right now because I want to make sure everybody is getting what I'm saying here. So a while back, I actually showed people the presentation that I make to sponsors. This is for a different scope for another night, but I want you to see how you can get statistics. So I can get statistics like how many live viewers were on a particular scope. I can also see how many hearts were given on a particular scope. Thank you. It was episode 9. Thank you. So but this is just the tip of the iceberg, people. So this shows you not only the live viewers, but you can also see how many people played it in replay. How many people gave hearts in replay. Hearts are like likes. So there's still value with the hearts. These are numbers. Whenever you have numbers, you have data. Whenever you have data, you have the ability to quantify your ability to reach people and your ability to get engagement. Yes, but Mario, live viewers on the lower right is also critical. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're right. That's another number, Tiger One. Absolutely. So all of these numbers together, and this is why you'll see in just a second what, get out, come on Mario, switch presentations, wrong one. This is why I say to aggregate all your numbers, not just Periscope. You have to aggregate everything, people. Everything. So this is what I mean. Twitter analytics. When you post on Periscope, it's going out to Twitter. Hi, Miss Beautiful 05. Glad you're here. When you post to Periscope, it's also going out to Twitter. How many people do you have on your Twitter following? How many people clicked on it or retweeted it? You have to add every single number possible. We also add in our YouTube numbers. Not only views to my Never Settle Club page, but also how many people watched a particular YouTube video. So all of that gets aggregated into numbers. And we actually take it a step further and create a spreadsheet from it, which is crazy. All right, where can we see that presentation to sponsors? I think that was episode 9. If you go to neversettleclub.com/ yes, thank you, Ask Dr. Renee. You're awesome. If you go to this URL right here, if you go to this URL and look at episode 9, Fresh Idea Studio, thank you so much for the love that it's crazy good. I just love your name, and I love the fact, oh, can you come back, Crazy Fresh? I want to check your profile. All right. So know your audience. Oh, is it episode 10? Know your audience and use all the analytics possible. Number 5, but Mario, I don't have followers like you. I hear this all the time. All the time. It's excuse-driven thinking right now. It's excuse-driven thinking right now. You don't need a bunch of followers. I'm about to show you why you do not need a bunch of followers. Fresh Idea Studio, I see you're back in. Lifestyle blogger, DIYer. Cool. Thank you, Dr. Anitra. Exactly. It's excuse-driven thinking. Remember, you're aggregating all your numbers. You can also show all of that engagement, and you're doing tips 1, 2, and 3. You don't need a huge audience. And let me show you why. For all you non-believers out there, let me show you exactly why you need to not worry about how many followers you have right now. You ready for this? I'm about to show you somebody on Twitter that's got like 80 followers on Twitter. Nothing huge at all. And they are getting tons of love, and it's starting to slowly percolate, but you watch. In about a year, this person is going to be probably really big, if not sooner, on Periscope. So check it out. Here's the deal. His name is Ask a Hawaiian. His name is Ask a Hawaiian. Oh yeah, GG Solutions. I totally missed my sound effect. How did I ruin that? I should have totally have done the drum roll for that one. I should have totally gotten that ready. But drum roll, please. Which Alex, Tiger One? I'm Alex Khan, Alex Pettit, a different Alex. Conquer or fit. I like that. That's not a drum roll? Yes, it is, man. It's not a drum roll, but it's drums. Shut up. It's a drum solo. The point is, Ask a Hawaiian has got, look at this, guys. He's got 89, I circled the wrong thing, 89 followers. 89 followers on Twitter. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, you really, you know what? I know what you want. You really want to be like, how you do it? Like, that's all you got? 88 followers? Wah, wah. But right? People are crying, laughing. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a separate computer soon with my sound effects, so this can be like so much fun, and I don't have to keep switching screens. How is he doing it? He's doing it because he's got a beautiful title. Great question, Dr. Anitra. Let's get to the substance. Ask a Hawaiian anything. Glad you cracked up on that. You guys are funny. Ask a Hawaiian anything. So this guy's in Hawaii. He's got 89 followers. He lives in Hawaii, but he had 324 live viewers and he got 24,000 hearts for that one episode. Now, on Periscope, he only has 280 followers. Can you guys see that? Trust me when I tell you, that's the number. 281 followers. Not only because if I'm going to Hawaii, I'm hitting dude up with my questions. It's not just that. It's because people want to know what it's like to ask a Hawaiian anything. You understand what I'm saying? It's not just people traveling to Hawaii. I've watched his scopes. People are like, what's the weather like down there right now? What are the beaches like? What's your favorite beach? Do you surf? It's crazy. He's just an expert on where he lives, and he loves to share that, and that's it. That's it. Tony, I don't know what you mean. Clarify what do you mean by who cares? Because it's working. So I don't know if you mean like who cares about him in Hawaii or what, but I'm telling you now, mark my words, people like him that have low followers, yeah, that's true. To an extent, that's absolutely true, Tiger One. Well, it depends on what. Look, this platform is not for everybody. The reason why everybody's here, if you're here, you're supposed to be here because you're trying to figure out how somebody, me, is already making money, okay, using Periscope. So I'm showing you how this guy, he's not making money yet from what I can tell, but what I'm getting at is so many people say, I don't have 30,000 Twitter followers. I don't have 50,000 Twitter followers. And they don't do anything. Okay? So when you only have 89 followers and you get a bunch of viewers and you're getting some hearts and you're getting some love, it's an opportunity for you to grow your own income doing what you love. That's what it's about. Okay? All right. So the last tip that I want to give you is about to come up. Not this one, but the one after this is going to be my last tip. All right. So here's the bottom line. You guys have to complete your bio. You need to have a fully completed profile. Okay, Tony, you're like trolling and you're about to get blocked, man. People, don't give him any more attention. He's pulling the energy. He's pulling the good vibes away. Don't allow the good vibes to be pulled away. What did somebody say recently to me? It was, yeah, if he comes back up, I'll hit him. Okay. Yeah, let him come back up again. Someone said to me recently, people are not allowed to occupy your mental space rent-free, especially negative people. They're not allowed to occupy your mind share rent-free. I don't even want anybody in there negatively paying rent. Are you kidding me? Dream killers, man. Dream killers. Everybody wants to hate. Stay positive. Don't let them get in your way. We got this. More positive people than more negative people. They'll eventually get it and come on over. Complete your bio. Get this thing done. Complete your bio fully. All right? Thank you, Tiger One. I really appreciate that. Have a full bio. Have keywords that are important to you. Have keywords that people can find you easily. All right? So if you are a hairstylist in New York City, boom, do that. Deacon Coleman, that's one of my boys right there. Mind of Andre is also one of my boys right there. Oh, you love my photo? Yes. My photo is of me in the orange room doing like my Air Jordan jump man. What's the deal with the emoticons? Does that help? Yes, it helps. Thank you, Tony. Needed you to come back in so I could block you. Peace out. Peace out, man. Bye-bye. All right. Boom. Booyah. I need a block effect. What's a good block effect? I just took you out like Superman style. How about that? Only positivity lives here. You, my friend, have just scored kryptonite. Bye-bye. Peace out. Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. See ya later. Don't be a hater. Sorry, couldn't help it. All right. So you want to complete this bio because people are going to start searching inside of Periscope. They're going to start looking for people because as Periscope gets bigger, discovery will become a bigger issue. People will be wanting to find other people that have a certain interest. So your name is not the only thing that is searchable. Your whole bio is also searchable. Okay? He started trolling. That's what he did. So you get blocked. All right, last tip. You guys ready for this? You got to package it up and pitch it. Package it up and pitch it. So what that means is make a simple presentation. Okay? Make a simple presentation. Patrick House, hey, good to see you, man. Write a list of the companies, the products, and the people that you want that can connect to your passion. This is very important. A lot of people forget about this. So think about companies that are local. Think about companies that are also national. Okay? Then follow their social accounts so you know what's going on with them. How can you pitch somebody if you don't know what they're doing? The best way to pitch, did you guys see this when I said this earlier? I'm going to go all the way back. Create relevancy. Create relevancy. So that is backed up by your research, your ability to do research. You want to tweet, call them, use advanced LinkedIn to find a friend who can connect you to that particular account. Okay? This is big. It's just starting out. So I think if you are just beginning, start local and bring a niche. Don't try to shoot too high for too big of a sponsor. Shoot lower initially if you're just starting out. I say this all the time. And if somebody wants to put in an example in the chat comments like, Mario, this is great, but I need a specific piece of advice to help me right now. Here's my passion. How can I get a sponsor? Like if you put that in there, I'm going to help you. Talk about relevancy. You're the man. Yes. Relevancy is so big. So as I showed you guys before, I did a presentation. I'm going to show it to you again really quick. I did a presentation that looks like this. This was my first presentation. And basically in the presentation, now this is also covered in a previous Periscope that I've been doing, but I want you to see this really fast, all right? I'm new to scopes. Where can I access previous scopes? Is there such a place? Yes, ITGALN01. Please go to neversettleclub.com/inspirescope. Thank you, Ask Dr. Renee. I'm going to put you on payroll, Ask Dr. Renee, because you keep helping me out in these chats. You keep doing that, I'm putting you on payroll. Honestly, I've been thinking about hiring someone inside of Periscope, or really social media overall, but inside of Periscope to help with the comments. Real estate broker, how would I do that? Are you kidding me? Real estate is amazing for you. So here's the deal. You already know, if you're a real estate broker, what's in your ecosystem. Keyword, write it down, ecosystem. What is the ecosystem of real estate? What other services, products, and things do people need when they're dealing with real estate? Do they need furniture? Do they need kitchen appliances? Do they need cleaning services? You get my drift? You get what I'm getting at? Do they need some type of insurance? Like, these are the companies that can be your sponsors for your real estate scopes. Follow me? You're a leader in talking about real estate. So your job is to be an expert and give people advice. And then your job is to then find sponsors that want to connect to the same audience you're giving advice to. Make sense? All right. I did a quick presentation, and this is what mine looked like. I gave people the name of the show, that it was called InspireScope, and then I tell them in just 6 bullets the content of my shows. What are my shows about? And then I show them examples of engagement happening in the show. Even me teaching cool people how to use Periscope, or hanging out with cool people like Penn and Teller. Periscoping Penn and Teller. Big shout out to Penn and Teller, by the way. Good dudes. So I put together a presentation that gave them the name. Remember I said the first tip of the day was identity. The second thing I did is I showed them analytics. How many times do I post? How many times do I do my video streams? What's the average length of my scope? How many hearts am I getting? Blah, blah, blah. Then I tell a little bit about, like, who am I? Who's this guy Mario? Who are you? Are you a business owner? Are you a real estate agent? Show me pictures of you selling houses. Show me pictures of you doing your thing. Yes, but these companies are sponsoring us. I missed what was happening earlier. So I showed credibility is all you're basically doing. Okay? Oh, that's awesome, Tiger One. I got to check that out. Is that on catch? Then I said, here are what viewers are actually saying about my scopes. Here's what viewers are actually saying. So I'm showing the engagements. Yes, this is what you email to a potential sponsor. You really want to try to do this in person. I really don't want people pitching via email. If you can, pitch it in person, but this is absolutely what you can send to a sponsor. And then I show them all the different ways that they can engage. Okay, product placement, a verbal announcement, logo placement on YouTube, 10-second pre or post roll on YouTube, mentions in my social posts on Twitter, Facebook, such stuff like that. Category exclusivity. You can charge a premium for category exclusivity. If I don't want to have any other retailers in my scopes, I could charge Staples a premium for that. And then you want to give them your packages. You know, now it depends on what you want to do. Right now I'm in a test phase. I feel like we're giving way more value than what I'm charging, but you get a sense of, you have to understand what you can charge. Do you charge on a CPM? No. This isn't about like click for view at all. Yeah, it's totally lowball. Because here's why. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm doing it lowball right now on purpose because I want to have examples. What you want to do, people, is create an example. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to go to a particular sponsor, and you're coming out to that sponsor for the very first time, and the first thing you do is you try to oversell that sponsor because you're trying to sell too much. So instead of trying to sell too much, what you should be doing is trying to come up with an example of how your sponsorships work. So now I have 3 sponsors. Cost per mile. Yeah. Yes, create case studies. At Sheer Social just nailed it. You have to be able to build their interest. Yes, Dr. Nietzsche, you guys are getting it now. This is it. So I call it from free to fee. From free to fee. This has been basically my strategy all my life, which is why I kind of, I guess, naturally with an awesome team created the Never Settle Club. Because if you can operate from free to fee, you can get the examples that you need right away. And then once you have the examples, then the next set of sponsors, they don't know that someone else paid a low fee, right? All they know is that your Periscope streams were sponsored and they want in. That's all they need to know. You're showing them engagement, you're showing them analytics, you're showing them that you did the research, that you know about their business. So now you're ready for them. So when they see that you're already sponsored, they don't know how you're sponsored, how much money you're making. They don't know that. So that becomes your case study. You learn from it, you iterate, you improve it, you refine it, and then you start charging what your real value is. Love the comments. You guys are getting this. All right, so we went through all 6. I'll scan these really fast, and then we can wrap up. The first one is, bam, that free to fee, huh? Bam, have that identity. All right? Boom. Number 2, name your scopes. Don't worry, this will all be online for you guys to see. Not just in the replay, but on our website, which is right there. NeverSettleClub.com/InspireScope. Boom, let's keep going. Frequency and consistency. Don't do this once and think you're going to start getting sponsors. You got to stick with this. Don't back off if you're only getting 2 people watching your scopes. Don't you dare back off. Keep going. You got to build this, okay? You got to keep pushing. Number 4, BLGL. Tell me why to follow you. I'm down for you to say follow me, but make it relevant. Relevancy, people. All right, moving on. But I don't have an audience. It doesn't matter. You can make it happen. I showed you how this dude, Ask a Hawaiian, is making it happen. And then complete that bio and package and pitch it up, okay? I feel like 700 followers is not enough when I'm just lost. No, that is more than enough at WTF, more than enough. I want to personally help you understand that. So if you want to DM me on Twitter, whatever you need me to do, that's more than a lot of other people have. And you have to make sure your headlines are right. You got to make sure that you're on point. There's a couple of other things that I'm not talking about in this that need to be dealt with. Right now, I'm trying to stay focused on just how I was able to score some sponsors and how you can too. This was so much better than watching folks debating the opinion of Chris Brogan. Share social. Thank you so much. Under promise, over deliver. Perfect quote. All right. I hope this is helpful. If this is, I'm ready to take any questions that you may have. I would love for you guys, if you're not already, follow me on Periscope. Do these 3 steps. 3 simple steps I want you to do for me. You can always go to our previous scopes by going to neversettleclub.com. I'm still working out how I want to use scope. Good. At 180 DLY, it took me a minute. It took me a while. And I'm a guy from video. I love the web, I love digital, I love social, I love TV. I'm a guy from video, and it took me a long time. I was frustrated with how long it was taking me to actually figure out how I could use this platform to help people. At Aaron D Music, this is gold. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the help. I want you guys to also join our closed and super supportive, it's actually private, it's not closed, Facebook group. So go into Facebook and search Never Settle Club and then request. Like, this is what it looks like. And this is why it's the dopest thing that you can join that's for free. So you go to Never Settle Club, just type that in the search bar, and then you will start seeing a ton. It is a closed group. You have to request to be joined. And then you'll start seeing a ton of beautiful people that are pursuing awesome passions. And we are all about helping each other grow and helping each other pursue our passion and do it in a supportive and beautiful way. So get on to Never Settle Club in Facebook. Keep bad influences out of your life. I mean, come on, man. We're bringing it for free. We're helping people change their lives, man, through technology, and it feels so good. So basically, I'm like Steve Jobs, and if Steve Jobs and Oprah had a child, I'm that kid. What did you miss? Oh, someone's joining right now? Well, let's do this. Please save this video. Very smart video to everyone. Yes, it will be on neversettleclub.com. You can find it there. If you are joining my Facebook Never Settle group right now, I can go in and see. Look at that. Look at the requests coming in. Let's see how many people that are actually requesting or that are on this feed right now. How many of you are actually, Ruth, are you in here? Samir, are you here? Sherry is here, I know that for sure. Anitra's here. Kayla is here too. Yvonne, this is great, guys. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. I'm telling you that I'm not going to steer you wrong. My whole role in life is to help you guys be your best self, and to use technology, inspiration, and practical steps that you can take to get that done. That's it. So I'm going to confirm all of you. We just added a bunch of people to the Never Settle Club right now on Facebook, so much so that it almost shut it down. Mitchell just came in. We got another one. To whom much is given, much is required. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Tiger One, on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and type in Never Settle Club, and we will add you in. Are you the guy from Fresh Prince? Figure that out. No, I'm not the guy from Fresh Prince. But I am the guy from Shark Tank. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Inspire Scope edition. This has been a blast with you guys. go to Never Settle Club and see any of the replays of any of the other Inspire Scopes I've done. Make sure you join the Never Settle Club. Need some water. Facebook. And that's it. Make sure you follow me on Periscope. I'm going to stop coughing on camera now. This is horrible. All right, guys. Listen to my voice. It's gone. We're going to play some outro music, and we're a wrap. You guys ready for this? Hearts on the way out. We're going to play... what should we play? A little bit of this? Yeah, why not? Boom, boom, boom. So I just showed you 6 huge tips on how you can make money using Periscope. It is not mission impossible. I already have Staples as a sponsor. I have WeMontage as a sponsor. And coming soon, bam! It's not mission impossible, people. Totally mission possible. Love you guys. Gotta go. Keep the love going. Share this, even if it's a replay and you got value from it. Please share it and check us out online. I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace to all my sponsors. Staples. Make sure you go visit a Staples near you. If you need to get a Windows 10 upgrade, they can handle that for you. If you need back to school laptops, products, computers, and desktops at a low price, go to Staples. Go to staples.com. And also visit WeMontage.com. Let me show you how amazing WeMontage.com is. WeMontage is the place you go to make your very own removable wallpaper photo collages. It's amazing. I'm serious. This thing is going to give you more happiness and more inspiration in your life. Plus, he's giving you up to $100 off your first order. Look at that. Look at those pictures. That could be your living room wall. That could be your basement. Pictures from your wedding. Pictures from your reunions. Pictures from summer vacation. Martha Stewart's covered him. He's been on the Today Show. He's been everywhere. So go to the website. Maybe you got kids going back to school. College dorms don't like nails in their walls. WeMontage.com. Removable wallpaper of your beautiful photos. That's a wrap, people. Inspire Scope out. Peace.